من أجرتا كذميتا دمار يوحنا شليحة إحاي بارخمار بقي دي أو خا لخا مبيد حبا من ألهله وكل ما نتبقى من ألها إلى هويا وكذا إلى لها بسبب ده لها حب له وكل ما ندلك بقى لك هذا إلى لها بآذي بسلة إذيئة حبت لها طالا مشو ديري بروني يكان الألمة تخايب قاوي آذي إلى حبه لا أخني بإيلن لها إلا آو الله كم بإيلن شو ديري بروني تحوسايا دختياثا زيز دي إن حادخ كم بإيلن لها الزيميوخ دهم أخني بأخ خاء الخاء وشوحة لمشيحة مارن
سلام عمقون ونقال يوم قديشة مارني شام شيحام كارز موثا أدلوقا ميرا شليح تمارا مزد لنا ايمانوثا ميرا طلعين ناوي ولا خنا ايمانوثا غديقت برسنت تخرد لم بدمرتو تاذي توثا شلون صوب قاود يامو بالطيعة واللوخن ماني من نوخن دت اود دكتار بذانا ودك مر اروم ان اثم دشت بدامر طالب عدانا وول وإيتو الا بدامر طالي معذر طالي من ديد معاشن ويصر خاص وغدم لي والدخل وشاتن وبطرد خمايت بدخلته بالشاتن أب الشاكر طوت أودد ودل من دد بشلب قيذ بقاوي لك خشون هذا خمقتن إيمان دودوتن كل من دد بيشوتن بقيذ بقاوي أمرو دودي بطيل من دوي واجب للأواذا ودلان ويلك الزلي شالار رشلم فتل بين الشمراي القليلة كدوي وقري والأوارم لغدما تكمل قال أصرناش قروانه قيمة من رحقه وبشلم معلوي قلي وبمارم ستاذني شو عمرها حملا كدكم خازيل عمير طلعين سوم أخوك نوخن الكان وكدني بزالة بشلان ضيفم خامني كد غزيل بشلن ضيفة دير بقال عليم شابح وتالا ومبل اللت بثواثي قام دقلات دي شوكدا وبشكارم وآذي شمرايا ويوم جوب لي شو مير مولوا وأسرى آنت بشلن ضيفة كيلا تشأم تما برشلقنا ولا ثيلا دم شبحي تالهم إلا آذي دي لمن عمن أخرايم مير طالي قوسي هيمان وثق كم خياله وشوحا لا لها أميناي أخواتي وخثواتي كلهم شدكو خمت كان مقروت لدو أحثال هيتم بيش مقروت النتاثن أخنا ديو حاضر آخر بشروك بعباد الصلوثم وكل هدام دينا مشورك بخويد لبديشو عندي حاضر وعندي غايب وعندي بني خاي وعندي مشني الخاي أبديناي أمل نيت تحطاي الدار التياوثة نيت عنيد المطهر نيت ذكريه ديا إيق بأوقان وسنيق ومجيج نيت الشينة والشلامة تعال مدينة شغيشة وبريشو أطروات وعمدية نيت ديذا قدشته ولشاني وكهندية نيت العمم شيحايا دي مبلبزة بعلمة وانديلا بأوقان ومريا عيننا نيت تقليات تكانوثة ورب نوثة تبيث المريم بدأ كل أني نتات مصالح كلهم بغداد خبابا دشمي وخشلا من لك مريم وشوحة بابا لون وراح كل شيء لها امين خير خل انقاليون كم شمخ لدا اخواتي وخثواتي الى محكوي اللي هيمانوثة بسبب شليحه ولدي عدانا لوا وبعد قوي هيمانوثة ديي مهادخ بقيرة تمارا كما مريلا مزد لنا هيمانوثة قشولي هيمانوثة إلى خمندي شقاله هوالا هيمانوثة إلى عقيدة إلى البيتوثة إلى هيمنته مهادخ كما مريلا ولدها وطربي ولو هيمانوثة قد برسنت زرت دمرتو وتاري توثة شلو من داخل صبيان فإذا هيمانوثة برناشة أخواتي وخثواتي إلى البيتوثة بقاود أله وهادخ شليح وند بلطلة المكروز بقاود علمة إثوالا أثذ بيتوثة بقاود هيمانوثة وبقاود كيلوث ألها وهادخ نجحلة بخايديي وهادخ مبهيرة أرخى قامت دعمد ويوا رحوقة وفهمله حقه ثميلة فهمله هيمانوثة ليلة بستنيثة هيمانوثة إلى ألها بك يعني أساس ديا وهادخ كم يولن أثمث لخنا خا تاويل خا بلاخ جيبي خؤودة خا طرعي دبدانة خا مرايا دروة كامل إن آثم من دشتا طبعا مكمل واجب دية لا كامل إيتو دم سولفو كامل لا أنا خلص له شولي أنا خلص له مندي دواء قال لي مندي دي مو خلي دخل مشاتن وهل حق الزالي من سبب مطيل وقتي هذه مكمل واجب ديه فإذا ليثن اللي خواجب خنت آوذ من سبب ليل مربيثة البلاغة إلى إيرا تعدانا إلى إيرا تشولة ديه خلص له ثيلة وهذا كده خلص له الشولة يمكن كامل بأمينوثة شاق الحق وزال دأرخ المثل خرايط كم والله طالا إيشع أن أسرق قروان بأوزونا كل كرهانة بقاود عما جيبت هذاي محمد إسرائيل كما رحقي والأوناشة مني أمريوا إلى آذن بيلا بقاود خكناها رابا خخطي ثربثة وألها كم قصص له ألها كم سحت له همخني لك شوق خد آور أمن ولاد هيكلا لمصلوي فبيشي والبراي أن أسرى قروانه واو تشأ هذاي وخامني شمراي يعني بين شمراي الهذاي إثوى دجمنوثة لا قروة لغذاذة لكن كدي لا كريه تروي خغذاذة قرولا لغذاذة وهذا ألها دريل بلبي كد غزيلا إيشا وإلى رحوق منه ليبات قروي الله قزدي أمري مراحة منه استاذة التخيلة وقوته إيبخ تنبسمتن إيبخ المقروتن العمدية إيبخ الشوقتن الأرخ البيت ألها ومكمل خواجب ديا إثوى عادي جيبي كدخاء آوي وكريها وباسم ولازم قمايا زال جيبت كهنة ديا يتخازيله تتقابله وتدم سامح طالع إيبد أول الهيكلة وإيبد مخالط أمد عمدية عامل سوما زوجينوخ انتكه دغديل قانون ديوخ كامل كدني بزالة خيلة مريك باسمنا كم يولى قوته آخر إلى نقطة أساسية تش أشوق له شو لا بسم له وخلص له هذا لدري لا بلبي شكر تألها لدري لا بلبي تدآثى طلبي شوقان من آوت كم باسم لها لكن كامل أوش مرايا دوي ورحوقة دوي والسنية رئيش له بواجب ديه رئيش له آث شاكير المندد كمية والله طالع وكم شاوق له تدآور أمد عمدية تدآور مكامل واجب ديه ثيل البشكاري المندد كمية والله طالع ودئير القيبد ألها لكن إيشع كما ميرا كيلا تشأخنا بس آذي ويوه تمالت يلا الشكري تمالت يلا دم قدمي إقارة ديي آذي دي العمام عمان أخرايا آذي دي السنية ثيل الشاكر وأنديلا ديكم خشبني جني ديلا من عمد ألها مرحق لا جني عامل هيمانوث كم خيار هيمانوث كم ولا قوته أنا خسيرة هاي محصل هذا خخواتي وخثواتي كد خا كاوذ من أمن خا من ديك مع عيننا كم ساعتلن شكرخنا كم قد مختالة إقارة قاي لين ود لطالن خمندي دوخوا سنيقة إلا خمندي دوخوا بحاجة إلا كم كامل لطالن يوخم قدوم الشكر طالي دمريا لها مكامل أمي تدآود بش كبيرة وهمخني دمدام خبقاوي وهذا همخني تتوي هيمانوثا لا بس مبراي لازم توي هيمانوثا دي وخلا تخن خنيشن بهرة تدمدام بقاون لا بس دمري المخزوق جانا دمري إلى بزال الإيتا إلى مصلوي إلى بيواد فلامد لا تدئي وخمثلة ديوخم كمول واجب ديا دخلي الواجب ديا ألها كمي ولطالا والخرثة آمين.
يمشيحا ويستاذي ليه بدنا شنوخ كبلي مصالاي بقيتا طلب لي تخزنوخ لبي مليان كناها ثاني دمر النوخ قمت انا باثي قاموخ نخبلي تخيرن خيري بصلي وتقيتا خيري وذابوخ لك مستهلن دمر النوخ شقاي طالوخ كاسد عذاب اشتلوخ قاول لولوخ شقولي غلام قيبوخ خوث دقلاثوخ يمشي حا ويستاذي ليه بدنا شنوخ كبني مصالاي بقيتا طلبلي تخزنوخ لبي مليان كناها فيني دمر النوخ قمت لبا في قاموخ خبلي تخرن روني تشقلن قربانا وقياني طالوخ بخلي لبي من نورا وبخيلي طالوخ شقطالة نخطياثات تخاطر يموخ كبيرة بخيلة طالوخ خوث صغيروخ يمشي حا ويستاذي ليه بدنا شنوخ كبلي مصالاي بقيتا طلبلي تخزنوخ لبي مليان كناها ثاني دمر النوخ كنت لبا في قاموخ خبلي تخرن
شما عزيز مشونيل الرحمن مريم حسيث الجواني رشو بداو راز دقورت ديا صبر ثلاث شابة السلم خشكة من ايتد مرقي ورقس بمدينة الشلبي تاونشيب. حسيثة جواني رشو بداو راز دقورت ديا صبر ثلاث شابة السلم خشكة من ايتد مرقورقس بمدينة الشلبي تاونشيب. هم مشونيل الرحمن مريم حسيث السعاد عبرو بوتا اديوم خشكو راز دقورت ديا بس الى تعزيت تادها قاود رهرت بلا بينكون هول والاشواب عاصرته. حسيثة السعاد عبرو بوتا دي لبرات محسية بطرس أنطون حسيثة نجمة بوتا دي لبختد فرانك بوتا دي ليمد ليث أركان ومائدة اديوم خشكو راز دقورت ديا بس الى تعزيت تادها قاود رهرت بلا بينكون هول والاشواب عاصرته. هم مشونيل الرحمد مريم حسيثة أميرة جابرو بدها راز دقورت ديا يوم أربو شابد آث السلم خشكة من كاتدرائية دي مدلها. حسيثة أميرة حنوش جابرو دي لبرات دمحسية داود وردان حنوش دي لبخت دمحسية تفرج جابرو ودي ليمد فاتن قزقرقيس فارس جابرو فائزة جورج وثائر جابرو بدها راز دقورت ديا يوم أربو شابد آث السلم خشكة من كاتدرائية يمد ألها ألام حاسيلة ويا ولا ملكود دشمية. شما عزيزة خورند ايت السهد بمدينة ستيرلينغ هايتس بتاويلا سفرة الأب نورث المزار ايت مريوسب يوم الأسرة بيرخد تشيري دتري نوفمبر 10th بس بتاوي سفرة خيومة ايمت كبه ايبد منتصل امد خاثة باسي مبريخو رقمها 586-703-1701 قا خرطة 586-703-1701 يا مريوسب مصالين بدالا. وشما عزيزة خاثة لولو حلاق من سان دييغو كاليفورنيا بتاويلة سفرة روحانية المكسيك عذراء غوادلوبي يوم 8 بيرخد تريسر واليوم 13 بيرخد تريسر December 8th to December 13th trip to Mexico for Our Lady of Guadalupe Shrine. ايمت كبشاق المعلومات لو اردوكثا يبدو مخابر 619-208-8098 قاخرته 619-208-8098. يا عذراء غوادلوبي مصالم بدالا. وشما عزيزة خاثة لولو حلاق تكوذا سفرات كبيرة بتاويلة سفرة البرتغال اسبانيا لورد ايطاليا اورشلم قدس وتركيا من يوم الأسرة بيرخد إير واليوم قماية بيرخد حزيرا. سفرة روحانيتا خاثة لولو حلاق من ديترويت ومن ميشيغان إباد آثا البرتغال اسبانيا لورد ايطاليا قدس وتركيا خو اسري يوماثا من May 10th till June 1st. ايمت كبشاق المعلومات لو اردوكثا يبدو مخابر 619-208-8098 قاخرته 619-208-8098. وكشو قلنا خو بشلامة مني أنا جونيور عصام يوحنان جواد. Thank you and have a great show.
سماري رشتلي ظالم 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 مداث أخولا محكلي ظالم 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 أنا كليلي ظالم 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 تفرشت لا إيديلي ظالم ظالم ظالم
جنجارك ماليني ظالم 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 بس من ديد غزالي ظالم 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 وذخكم ما رشيلي ظالم 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 من حبه أنا سوالي ظالم ظالم ظالم.
تتلي بجلي طنا ظلم ظالم ظالم لخطي ثاد ما طين الناس ظالم ظالم ظالم
حبي مخلي ذاته ظالم 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 شكل أثمي جبنا فياته ظالم آية ظالم لا ما حكيت وما قوي دفاته ظالم 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 لك فيدي تناياته ظالم ظالم ظالم
أنا دنيا مويالي ظالم 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 من اخواتكم سنيالي ظالم 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 انطرقين بشطوطالي ظالم 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 بدراسيل مضفرق حالي ظالم ظالم ظالم
حب الدوق لتاميله ظالم 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 لم بقريت وامرت كيله ظالم 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 ويوم انزل قنيله ظالم 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 بيناتك طيله خوله ظالم ظالم ظالم
كاسماري رشتلي ظلم ظالم ظالم نداك اخولا محكيلي ظالم 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 تانيته انا كليلي ظلم ظالم ظالم تتبرشات رايدلي ظالم ظالم ظالم
ناساماري رشتلي ظالم 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 يدافو ولا محكيلي ظالم 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 تاني ثوق انا كليلي ظالم 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 برشيد لا يذيلي ظالم ظالم ظالم
Live from the Soaring Eagle Casino and Resort Studio in Farmington Hills, Michigan, it's the John Zia Oram Show.
رد باب الغور بتشعيثه بابي وانت كل بريثه اني وانشر شد مردوثه البايد شن بلا خيون بث نهرين معمورين شلامه وحباب براسي وان كلذانا يا كلذانا يا اود لك يا ذي ماني ون بوكثا وتزونا اتامي ون قوات الدهوة خيري ون ما شما بشراب مشمي ولد خند قاريلي آوى مثلو أنا خيلي كلدانا يا كلدانا يا كلدانا يا كلدانا يا كلدانا يا يا برونة أمتي جبارة أمت خوال اللخ بسفارة مرم الديش محباورة كلدانا يا كلدانا يا كلدانا يا كلدانا يا كلدانا يا كلدانا يا
Shemaya Aziza Pascala John Zia Oram إلى #1 show.
أنا ملبانة يلدا قلة قدار من إشلامي قمايا تأخوني جان زي أورم وقدار إشلامي خن زودانا الأخواتي سالم جدو وأخواتي وأخوني جان يلدا خوشابو تتهاوى بصيخ أمه وآي قصيدة زين أمرنا دها إلى تجان زي أورم بس وأني بتواب شمعة
مقبول.
يا جان زي أورم يا قورة الزونة خاثة يا جان زي أورم يا قورة الزونة خاثة اكطلب طالو صاخوثة وبيثة ملي بركاثة مريم حاسيل بابوخ مرحبة ومرطاواثة تولي أمخ كم خازنخ قورة نيخة ومكيخة اكشقلت وكياود بهديوثة بعيانة ولبخ بصيخة مريم بتهاوي أمخ وعمرخ بتاوي يريخة بس قالت كم شارتن بلوشانة بابا وساوة إيشع وتلميذ دي بقاود سورة محكاوة كالداي كم يقريلخ لذشولة رابة وطاوة طالخ كياون هوناي يا جان زي أورم كهند إيتا كم يقرت يلباند روح دايم مريا إيل بعيانوخ بصلوثة ديمة مريم مريا إيل بعيانوخ بصلوثة ديمة مريم وكشوقنوخ بشلامه.
This is Brooklyn Marie Hadir Yaldo. I'm Isabella Alos. This is Abigail Rita Hadir Yaldo. I'm Grace Davish. Welcome to the John Zia Oram Show. I'm Maxwell Munderzoma.
Shlama Maxwell. Shlama Locho Khawatha Khatwatha Hayom. Khashuniyot Amraqoba. My mom Carmeli Ay Chano Ay Twai Bimenna. Tawatu Imazi Poltu to Idu. So Shlama Lochu Akhawatho Khathwatho of Detroit, Michigan, United States, America, North, South of America. وكل علما يوخو موخو بس سورة بسيمة. سورة بسيمة دي نمر نوخو إلى very important تكلن. تيالن يالد شقوق أثمن دي بزالة. In Khwathad Kamri, it may take one person to do it, it may take a million people to do it. Well, we start one person at a time. Akha, I come khayshwat ma'neshne, ukmathuk team members diyan, and kut karonam shurela, ahmelu ala nathman diyukum ba'adenkum sharukh la khurtagayi, you're very smart the halaki dukhmila corona, but kut thela kabira nasham rela, business and personal. So شكرنا أخو دوتو كلنا شديا ديلا كل أمريكا أخو كندا بثخلة داثو تول أمريكا يا ناشدي أخو إبا دوري تامو بولتي أمريكا بتليلة إيزي يدي بثخلة ماندي كذوتو لازم شقلوتو تزدي أخو كورونا تيست قم تروشو إشياثة أي كندا كاميرا ولان شقلوتو لبأمريكا والمغزوتو لطلاي it probably costs $200. أخني لك وخلا حكومة US citizen any كيوية بيا insurance كيوا بس نوتم كندا وتو إثياخو وكدمري له خو كيلا vaccine إنه كورونا تيست ديو خو لا vaccine لاويلو خو وتو citizen دأمريكا يا green card دأمريكا مكلفة خو يمكن $300 up to $300. so لا توتو سيارة وكبو ترجعوتو because كندا إلا بمارا كدروتو back كبالا لا أمريكا لكم رالوخو كيلو أي كورونا ديوخو تيست ديو تشقيله بس كندا كم راليبوخو درخشوتو زلوخو عثوتو إلا ذوتو لثمندي وتن I bet you it's 3 البناشة تامو كذا ناخونا جونيور جوات وإيتا ديان بتورانتو وبلندن أونتاريو ووينزر التانية تاثو Junior Elip Toronto, thank you, Junior, for doing a great job, and thank you for Ani Razawatha Digdarit, because we want to. We don't have to put them on. We want to from day one, and Junior has been an angel working with us on this. So, كيبغ داروخلا أن من دان الشموتو لا أختو لا بش easy نويا راديو كمروتو بس كله خوتوخو يوتيوب وتوخو فيسبوك ودازيماتو خاي ريكو لكن ما قرالا روكو شيخ خاثي كمرمالي إديو هم بتاوخو بروكو خازوتو لان بس من دانة تلفزيون لايف خواذا ديوتو بغزاين دهو تاوخو موخو وشيثا بشوا ويمكن بدلوخ لا شياثا قصة زايد خمش دشوا لا خمشو بلقي because with an young man ديلا إما ناخو إلى كم عجبلي كبيرة وخو محكوي you're very close families anyway for a long time Joe Oram at the history bay أخونا Paul Menny إلى من أخو تاو من أخو وإمن remember he ran for a council of Sterling Heights and Paul came in number 8 out of number 6 لازم تاو 6 top so he did pretty good as far as I'm concerned أغلب primary إلى شمدريا إديو Detroit to Free Press Bimara that he lost the election. He didn't lose. He lost the general election. He didn't lose the election. He won the first election, and that was called primary. So Olibli Ethmendi, Paul Tawa Menachem show long as he can. Because I like him. Really young, so kibon leo bi maragura sao so ya talapish mozoch la mendane harab tawen an salo yidi yano kulmendi bas kibo younger people diyan Beth America or Beth Amragni Aisha long history God bless is 60 and down يعني ما عمرهم 30 25 30 80 26 25 up to 60 a youngie la Paul well you understand what I'm saying?
Yep.
So I do 26, you're somewhere in the middle. So we're going to try to do a lot of Mandane, Talojo. So also you'll be either negotiating at FM radio, Toya FM, La AFMC, La 690. We did a beautiful job in the 690, but we can't afford to Diauchla Pere, Makakiba. So the other different radio station, Ila FM, Poltamacha Wulmakino. So since I figure out what we can do with them, Poltocha Mayhem of Radio Ega Kupathuto Radio Dioko, Shemutulan, Ekad Kibotu, Tawato, Michigan, especially Achni the Tembiznize, Yatan Eto of Flint, Yatan Biznize of Kula, Michigan, of Ohio, of Ontario, Kula I Kazala very far. So يخم محكوية مي دها to see it was on an FM special هم مد يوتيوب وإمد فيسبوك وإمد أليكسا وأبل وكل من دي دها يغبو بلاخة مي تدو دخلا كل عاني من دانا طلوخو because I like it. I like it for our people to pay something back into community. I think more سرايدي لازم بدخي من دانا يا بولتي من دانا ومحكا سورث but we have a star in the making, I believe, and I can call it that till I get mad at him, but probably I won't call him that, is that there's nothing you can get mad about with Paul, is that Paul Manny is a young 26 years old. He's going to be with us hopefully on this show, this 3 days a week, and to build up something else like we've been saying, want to do that show, to go on the tour probably, like Anthony Bourdain. Remember Anthony Bourdain, the food show? We can do a food show by going testing all the food in the restaurant. You eat it, I'll do the talking because I can't afford to eat all that food. And we have the cameras, we have everything ready. But we'll take a step at a time because number one comes is health and safety of all our people and our team. So we'll take it one day at a time. So welcome officially, Paul, John Zia Oram show.
It's good to be back.
You know, well, you were kind of back as a candidate, right? So you're looking good, man, for a guy that just lost an election November 2nd.
I feel يعني صحتي كلش طاودها لبشيون خواثت nervous, anxious, عصبي وأن من دانا دايون بصيخة لأنه عائلة سياسة كبالخ حزيقة اشتيرخ يومه كله مخشكة والليلة ده يعني كنت غزيلا النتيجة بقاود سياسة ايك مطيلي طبعا اكيد كبن ما طنوة اشتقى ماي كنت مطيلي بتماني يعني اكيد ونو عصبي لانه بالاخوالي اخواثة ديون كنت غلب لي so ده ما اوذخ ده لازم سبرخ اربيشنه بس لك سبرخ اربيشنه كم شارخ ده والاربيشنه خنا
Arbation for city council.
Exactly.
But there's siyasa, politic, there any other business. There's commissioners, there's council, there's state rep, there's state senators, there's governor, there's anybody could win. Anybody, believe me. It was so unbelievable part about politics. Pelge ila stupid. Damrukhl absurd Bengalizi. Ila stupid. Lekidi lata shula. So they run for office. That's why we're in a cracked system the way it is. The government is cracked in half. They can't agree. They agree to disagree. So that's why our system is broken. And they run, not a person like you, a caliber of educated and from a great family, working hard, and hell's not doing it for the money part that pays. But most of the siyasa d'America, I wasn't raised under Iraqi siyasa, I was too young, is that كرقي office القصة محكوة سورة إنجليزي because like بن أمريكان فهمي مغبي مارا is that كرقي office وكرقي for office I know every 99% of them, Republican, Democrat, Independent هرمت كلها كنا إكزالو. I mean, look at here. I have 500 pictures of them in here. Not I took a picture with them. They took a picture with me. It's not like I need them. But I see what they do. Ait is in your blood. So 4 years more, Ila Council of Sterling Heights. 4 years more, you could be married, move You don't know.
Exactly.
You don't know, right? You don't know where it is. But it caught my eye, caught my brother's eye, my family's eyes about you. And so as all these people showed to support you, and I know you thanked them, and they, over 7,000 people in one city voted for you. That is a lot of people.
A lot of people, but
9,000 wins the race.
But a low turnout, though.
Yeah, but very low turnout. But 7,000 voted for you. 9,000, you could be in a hell of a position.
Yeah.
So about on a low turnout.
1,800 votes.
1,800 votes. 1,800. And Detroit Free Press says Chaldeans lost because they are 13 to 17% of voting population. So I don't know how many votes you say how many voters are in Sterling Heights?
100,000.
100,000 voters. So
and out of that 100,000, there is about 10,000 registered Chaldean voters.
unbelievable. That could put you, if everybody wake up and vote or absentee. But we live and learn. And you worked on the honor system. You did the best you can. No hanky panky. No game being played.
We did the most cleanest, and the honest and the most hardworking campaigns, in throughout the whole election of Sterling Heights. Out of all the candidates.
You like my orange juice from Soaring Eagle?
I'm drinking it right here.
Yeah, see? Yeah, I mean, you did, Paul. You did. You worked hard on it. I noticed that.
يلب لي كبيرة من داي من دث مندي إن شارنا بث مندي خرتجاي كذا ما وذلي غلط ودخ وخيري ودخ لازم شارن بشقة ما يدها. So it's
Paul, most powerful people in the world, especially of the United States world, in Canada, ran for office 10 times. But they also ran a business, ran a family, were good people, and won. So this is only your first run, and you can within this much.
Yeah.
Is striking it. And like you say, but what I like, and I talked to you before the show, you say you're not giving up. You're going to stick around and do what do you need to do and get more involved. And the only thing you want to do is serve the city you lived in, the whole city, Sterling Heights community, not just our people.
And I ask for nothing in return.
Well, sure as hell, like Zia Oram said, that job didn't pay much. And actually your family, your parents and your family, it's the entrepreneurs, so they're business owners. They came to America as immigrant, and they made a living here. They were given a chance to build a business, build a family. Then you were born, right? You were born here.
Yep.
And you can't tell that the way you come Surah the Arabi. I don't know how you get, and Shamosha a little bit. I know you're you're technically not a Shamasha, right? Do you have to go to school to be a Shamasha?
You gotta كمل بيلوخ قراية وكثاوة ودخ لازم زمرت ودخ لازم قارت ودخ قالة ديخ لازم تاوة. So Ethan classes بقاوة. So نجحت and لك نجحت بش لازم درست.
Was that what it is? Oh. So, you have to go, man, who teaches you?
شماشة خنة و classes.
Shamasha Samir Fumiya or something?
Yeah.
Oh, they teach that. That's how you get to be I guess I'll never make it Shamasha. I hang around a lot of Shamasha. But you were young, you went to a seminary till, what did you do when you were young?
How young are you talking?
When did you go to seminary?
So, from when I was about 18 to about 20 years old.
You did go.
Took a few classes over there, and I learned a lot, and I hope to go back and just continue my education.
Refresh it.
Refresh it and continue the education because, things change and religions change and everything changes.
So, itten yamato yamo babo no yale murakoba nacho. They go on and on and on. What is your advice to the young people? Your parents must approve of you to do certain things, right?
So, of course, so خمني دبرنت خاصة الناس يا زور ديان إنه إن كباد بيشي خمندي لو كباد أوذي لو كباد أوري خمندي لزدي دمري إيبي بس لتي مجال تقيمن وأوذن أثمندي غزي أنا قملي بثمندي قبل تتيشن أنا ميلي تجاني إيبيد أوذن أثمندي كد لتي دراسة بثمندي كد ليون دريسة بثمندي دخزي أوذن ودخزي أشحن بقاوي. So I push myself. قريلي كبيرة ويون فرجة كبيرة فيديوز أثمندي دخ أبو سياسة دخ كودي ودخ بلخي وما لازم يذي ولا دخ ما لازم درسي ويري بقاوي طيلا.
That's how you decided.
Exactly. خاصة يا لزورد لزدي أوذي مندي كباد أوذي كبيرة منن لك هذا خمندي ان لكاو ان لتن خا امن لو خا خورن دك مرخشلن بث مندي. You know, that's your motivation. If you don't have the motivation, you won't succeed. That's what a lot of people think. But I think if you can do it yourself, you have to push yourself to do it. I'd لازم مرخشة تجيانوخ in eboch audit mendit kibet audit.
Right, Yana, as
Exactly.
a person. So you
أنا
decided
مرخش
2
لي
years
جاني.
ago to run?
Exactly. أنا مرخش لي جاني و تد أذن مندي تكيبن أذن. يعني أنا يعني دا أثمندي نشواثي محكى إنجليزي بيثك محكى عربي بيثك قليلك محكى سورة بيثك كذي سورة بس لا أخوات ديون محكوي ده أنا كد خد من وبقيتك من وزورة كلي خوضراني واوا محكاوا سورث وآي وكنخبن وكم جوبن ولا إنجليزي وكبيشي وعصبي كمري وطالي محكي سورث ودخ لازم محكت وما لازم عدلت وآي سو كد يلبلي قراي وكثاوه سورث دي بش له you know كد يلدها.
That's amazing.
So لازم مرخشة تجيانوخ. You have to push yourself.
I'm buying stock in you, example, me, John Zia Oram, as a person. I'm buying stock in you as a person because you're very gullible, you're a good talker, you come from a good family, you're almost perfect candidate for this America. And that's what we need today. We don't need left, we don't need right. We need somebody to centralize it
Honesty.
to tell us.
You need honesty.
Straightforward.
Exactly.
And and you came from a family that is straightforward, and you grew up right, but you also got a lot to go. Paul Faddis Menni, I have to use your dad now.
Yes.
The official, kind of official here. Paul Faddis Menni. So أنا كم قرأ Paul?
Yes.
I قرأ له مجانو. Because knowing you, when you were born, you probably start talking. You know, he's so good at it. So Paul Faddis Menni wants to be your candidate. So there'll be some commissioners in Macomb County offices, and there'll be some legislators, state senators, and some appointments. And that's some way, one way or another, because you're 26. So the good old Coleman Young Jr. that just came first in city council race told me 7 years ago when he left the state legislature in the Senate, and his mom looked at me and she says, yes, he's 24 and he'll be 34 and he'll be 44 sooner or later. So at 36 or 37 years old, he could be the next president of the council in January. That's a little bigger than any mayor or anything, a president of a council. I think the largest city in Michigan. A lot of influence. He also paid a price being in politics, untouched, untapped, unaccused. And that's what I think you remind me a lot is in the few are in these counties. He's in Wayne County. You're in Macomb County. You could be in Oakland County. That's where your parents have worked hard and lived, and there's no giving up on you. So Nabi told you about Paul Faddis Menni. They're going to think you're another Paul, but we'll kind of mix the name. Because people used to tell me, that John Oram is on John Zia Oram show? I say, it's me. They go, I added that this morning. And he goes, what do you mean? No, it can't be you. That's John Zia Oram. So kind of my name was mixed up a little bit. So we're going to keep going here. And family. And بعدين نبقى بقصة الخنمن دانة تنمحكو خموخو بث beautiful show. I see we have a lot of views coming through. We stay in the double and triple digits. Sometime I like that when we do some, but we make our own content. We do our own show. We don't play he said, she said type of situation, and we'll go from there. We'll be right back.
There's a sense of anticipation, electricity in the air. You think tonight is your night, and you're in luck, because here, a great time is a sure thing. This place is certified hot. This is Soaring Eagle Casino and Resort. Go on a hot streak unlike any other, with hundreds of the hottest slots, certified by their manufacturers to be set to the best paybacks guaranteed. Plus the hottest table games and sizzling live entertainment and nightlife. So why play at just any casino when you can play at the only casino and resort that's certified hot? This is your night, and it's time to experience more at Soaring Eagle Casino and Resort.
Regency Manor Backwood Hall. Telephone 248-353-1133. السيد أمير نيجر مستعد لإقامة كافة مناسبات الحفلات والتعاسي وغيرها. مشهورين ومختصين بعمل الشاورما اللذيذة وجميع المشويات والقواضي والصواني المشكلة بأنواعها. جلسات ليلية ممتعة مع الأهل والأصدقاء من الاثنين وحتى الخميس من كل أسبوع. بار كامل من المشروبات الروحية. المحل واقع على الميل 12 ما بين تلغراف ونورث ويسترن هايواي. تلفون 248-353-1133 248-353-1133. Regency Manor يرحب بكم.
Southfield Funeral Home, Jerry and Ferial Yono, 12 Mile in Southfield for 37 years, 17 Mile in Rhine, second location. They do funerals, كل أمريكا, Michigan, كل ستيتات, California, Arizona, على لاوث, أمد كبه, خابر Jerry and Ferial Yono. West Side, 248-569-8080. East Side, 586-275-0429. 37 years in business. Price, quality, service, excellent. أي شوطلاتي شنة funeral home business. That's all they do. هراي لشولي. They're part of our community and we are part of them. 37 years. Jerry and Ferial Yono.
طمني يا دكتور دخلك شو صاير اللي
Ascension Medical Group. عيادة العائلة الدكتور باسل عبو بريخو، أخصائي في الأمراض الباطنية والأطفال والكوليسترول، والدكتورة مدى حكمة جميل، أخصائية في الأمراض الباطنية. يقدمون خدماتهم في موقعين ساوثفيلد وستيرلينغ هايت داخل المجمع الطبي للدكتور باسل بريخو على الميل 19 وماونت بالقرب من كنيسة الشهداء. كذلك يوجد داخل المجمع الطبي للدكتور باسل بريخو مجموعة من الاختصاصيين التابعين إلى هيئة أسنشن الصحية، ومن ضمنهم اختصاصية النسائية والتوليد بالإضافة إلى صيدلية ومركز للعلاج الطبيعي. للمزيد من المعلومات الحجز والاتصال على الهاتف 248-557-4443 248-557-4443.
wants is another baby. She's gone tomorrow, but all that she wants is another baby, yeah. All that she wants is another baby. She's gone tomorrow, but all that she wants is another baby, yeah. Gearing up like we own it, unconfined, not controlling. Gypsy land, shoulders ready, everybody shusha. Gearing up like we own it, unconfined, not controlling. Gypsy like, yes, we're moving. Shoulders ready, everybody shusha. Everybody shusha. Everybody shusha.
Welcome back, Akhawatha Khathwatha. This is Joe Zia Oram show. No, I mean John Zia Oram show. Joe gives us a lot of information on the text. And Paul, what did he send you?
Just a bunch of results from.
That shows you what those results show me. That shows you Ayit, Shmu Akhawatha Khathwatha. Paul was in this close of pulling it off first time he ran. Most of the Inashadi Lemorzoy Joe by text, they must have ran it for 10 years, Paul.
Looks like it.
You know what I'm saying? You should be proud of it. How you do it, how you want to win. And my niece, Jennifer Oram, in Orchard Lakes, city or village or something, Orchard Village.
It's a village.
She ran first time and won. The problem is, given the question and give you my opinion, absurd. Nashidian do not believe in politics. Unashidian number mundi dik marelan uyak jarahlan il politic.
Exactly.
Zoning DN, Shulani DN, Ticketat DN, and things that we get, it's politics.
Like Mr. Fidim in politics.
Nothing, Chumindi, nothing, because Siyasiyin, Kidi, we're not going to run against them. We know how to write checks. Okay? Stop writing the check. I took enough of your money all days.
And stop complaining.
Stop complaining.
If you don't vote, don't complain.
And you're going to be punished. I told them long time ago in different election, either vote and get your family and friends in there in our community, or they'll come and get the family and friend with tickets, with police, with city, with the state, with Matkibotu, state legislator. Different countries, Pakistan, India, Iraq, Jordan, and I don't care, Bangladesh, ila state rep da. How? Because they ran for office. They ran for office. And with la vote delay. So, اخني كنت كبير ناشو بس مشارو بقيافه ياخذ 300,000 ومو شوي 1000 ومو 50,000
وأول مندي كمري يون خناشو وأنا وأن لكم تغبن يعني ما زي مخسرين إلى خناشو. Every vote counts.
Only in the United States of America. Every vote counts. And so in
كزالي
Canada.
ونخناشو وما زي لا مستفيدي من خفوت. It's
And the same Nasha gets affected. Especially Khwathadat and Shulani. I bet you with $100 million, over $100 million, Bishkabra, Bastoratu, Imarat of Detroit city limit. وأنقص ناشب علمه إنسبكتورية وcity planning وcity department, city law department وشرطة كلها ضد الناشدية. خابر الكاستمر قنوله كبا دارا عيد. خابر الكاستمر ما كبا دودك كبا دارا عيد. all against us.
قطي ناشدين بستورات
100%. That's why Friday, Dreli, I Chaldean in America, and I think it says like at the time this film was done, they say 130, 140, it's probably 200 now. Ya Mkhib Talqa, Ya Mhussi Qtilay, over selling candy bar, bag of chips, a steak, a hamburger. Basim Bimarohu. If we don't run for office, and no Jam'iyya is going to help us, no organization. The reason people create organizations to make money. That is the reason. Okay? Except the Jewish Defense League, except the Jewish AIPAC, except the organization Hudai Kodi, because they had suffer in their life. So they started organization. Well, guess what, boys and girls, as I tell some of those guys, they run organization. I'm not against them. I'm totally against them running it and not getting up. Like Paul Mendy getting support, not a check for $500, not a check for, don't need the money, needed the organizational so he can be on the top. And nobody got bigger organization than we have set up by the church, by our people. Yes, I'm going to start going after and name on you guys in a couple of weeks because it's ridiculous. Then get out of it. If you're going to hold us hostage and don't let our children run for office or get jobs in the higher up or be representative of our representatives, we want to represent our own people with our own community. Then get out of the business. Then quit taking our fees and our money. I'm a member with all of you because I stay close to you as a member because I want to know what's going on. But ain't nothing changing. Nothing. Because Washington or because Lansing, because I went to Washington for 30 years now. Once I went there and say, yes, I'm a Chaldean. No. And I have proof to prove it. Me, I be other. Because what? Do we get a extra welfare check? No, we don't. Do we get extra insurance deal? No, we don't. We get an extra Section 8 check? No, we don't. Any of his customers say, oh, we all Chaldeans, you guys don't pay tax. With the island. When are we going to defend that? And when are we going to stop making statements after his statements are made? So you take a young man like Paul Mendy, ya lochu, tuchmulumil babra, ya lochu, ya yale. How can they be held hostage by these organizations we have? How? Like stars anywhere. I don't care where it is. Yeah, okay? From the Food Dealer Association, from the Chamber, from Foundation, from Ladies of Charity. Yeah, they can get mad at me and cut my paycheck. I don't care. It's not about that. I love most of the people are there. I just don't like the way run things. Everybody on their own. And quit representing Chaldean word. Chaldean is not an LLC that somebody owns. It belongs to all of us. I surah the Kmakin, ila Chaldean. So niwo to guru, pluto makub surah. Niwo to insha, pluto makub surah. Ila Chaldean. Leila dah? And why am I doing this? Because this is Corona, post-Corona qarara, batri Corona, athmandi lazizala. La yiban dakhluq, la yiban datwuq, la yiban zanan al-duka. دانا محكوم مدخولي كزانا بنيركم سالخوا دخل العراق ما بريل بطورة ما بريل بغداد ما بريل تاما. We can't even do that because they close them in sight. And these companies are most corrupt people on earth. All of them. Starbucks, Panera, Target, Walmart. Be either their own. You want a curbside or you want a hamburger? Wait outside. We'll bring it to you. Don't let our organization do that. Do not let our organization. They're not allowed to do that. Okay?
That's true.
And the problem is, Leila organization is a problem. Not Shakurdi Gawa, they get involved. Is our leadership, our selfish interest. I know people in the organization right now, beyond than represent, I swear, they make 200 shmoo, 2 to 500,000 a year. Bro, President of the United States don't make that much.
Yeah.
And if you want to meet with the state senator, if you want to meet with the mayor, you want to meet with somebody that you have a problem, they call 12 people to a meeting. And they say, here's our people. That's not our people. And Ziqal bin Qissa bin Gilizi later on, a few weeks, through the winter and going on this FM radio. That's not our people, all 12 people. They didn't represent anybody. Most of them are wonderful people. They don't know why they're there. No, they didn't. I'm getting a text. They say, the question to you is, Paul, did any of the organization support you to run as an independent, like you as a person? Did they knock on doors for you?
No.
Did they go and called you in front of a bunch of people and says, هذا called حفلات. خمسة من الناس showed up, 100 people show up, and they say, this is how you vote for Paul. Did they walk you through how do you do absentee? You done it all on your own.
I learned it all myself.
Zariah.
Yeah.
Chaldean. That Sterling Heights city that بطلة جامعة.
I had to hire my
بطلة
own.
جامعة. كلها مرازيم وحمليلة. I think they pay to have جامعة there.
I hired my own campaign team.
It's horrible.
وأني كمل بيلي أني كمرخشيلي. And I
Pay,
hired them.
You had a paid team.
Yes.
But كلها organization دي كلها Chaldean Chamber to Food Dealer Association, because we have the chamber. I never heard of a chamber. No, I'm not against Martin Mena. I'm against Martin Mena paycheck because I'm a member there. I don't think you should be getting that kind of pay. Okay? I'm against that. They should help if the chamber gets involved in everybody else's business, including meeting with Talabani, Berzani, Trump, so-called, their staff, by the way, not them. Okay? Or Biden, or Obama, or Clinton, or Bush. How the hell are you a chamber? When you're a chamber, you're supposed to help businesses. And that's good. And if they involve, they should get involved in candidates. And Paul was a perfect candidate, because it tears my heart out that he comes this close. First time he ran, because he did a hell of a job. I'm not bragging because he's on the show. No, I don't need anything from Paul. But you know what? We're pretty proud of you, Paul, that the way you operate, and you're going to be there. But we're not also not against it. I think we need a new leader. You know how they say when Trump came into play in 2016, we need a new leadership? Damn, he shook up this world. He shook up America. You like him or not, okay? He shook up this world. You can call him all the name you want. His political belief, not all perfect, shook it up. And I think was I community diyan. Many la Hindu, many la Pakistani, many la Muslimani, many la Ani to run for office. Dan Zalo you can't even recognize it. It's in all the Khwarda from different areas out. Between Oakland and Macomb and Wayne County, Sarai, I bet we spent over $500 million into economy. We probably, at one time, I bragged way back when I was making speeches in the halls, that we were probably largest employers beside Ford, Chrysler, and General Motor at the time. We were bigger. If you take all our shulana, I'm talking 20 years ago, 15 years ago, when there was no all these foreign countries or companies owning our companies. Ain't nobody owns it now. They own it all. Okay? So if you take a Ford, a Chrysler, or General Motor, if you take them and add up all their employees, Saraya, Chaldea, and Dian hired more people today. They still hire than put together. When do they get 100 million grand, 500? What am a Hindi thela, or am a Pakistani thela, or am a Arab thela, or am a this Polish thela, or am a Yugoslavia thela did what we did. And we took 200 killing. You know, 200 killing in a war starts World War III. Somebody kills 200 people of your people. Somebody going to get bombed like America normally do.
Yeah.
So what is your feeling, Paul?
The feeling is just to get our people out there and vote. To get them out there. ساعدوا ناشدين الزالة انتخبي ودد يذي انه السياسة ليلة بس واشنطن ليلة بس بايدن وترامب بس كم شرية من سيدي وستيت ديان.
On the bottom up.
bottom up من التيخ وللإيل.
Bottom up. So this show أخو قصة بقصة زي ما حكوك تناشديا. We do a good job starting with Junior Jawad. بعمره دي لا شوي ويسق. I like him and بشكابر مش قصة شوي because I'm not sure yet. Zia Oram is. I think he is. Maybe, yeah, he is.
داميري ليلة بس
No,
خشون
he is.
إيلة.
What you tell me today when you saw his old picture, he still looks the same? So is we have to get this show rolling and start putting out. And I think any organization that says represent the Chaldean people, since 2,000 years from now, it was dictatorship. We need to see their books. We need to open up about it. And I think it should be a call for non-members. I never heard a company when you're a member, but you do all the Chaldean business. So which part is it? Are you a Chaldean? Including when we had Federation. So we closed the Chaldean Federation, shut the door on them. But if you want to be a part of the so-called Chaldean Federation, all 50 members today, you have to pay a fee. So for you to be a Chaldean, Shmuel Liacho, Waitana Shidian Ilo, Ubrodin preach Surah, Bengali, Arabic, I don't care. You have to be a member to be something. And now guess what? We all got smart. We all believed in the dream. We all believe in the vision, what our community can do. And now our kids are looking at it and says, Bob, Amu, Khal, why I can't do anything? Why I can't get this job into a city hall? They said Duggan is hiring 160 people in different city administration that pay $60,000 or more. Now one Chaldean. Cities, we spend hundreds of millions in city of Detroit.
Sterling Heights
now one Chaldean in Sterling Heights, right in your own backyard. And 18%, only Free Press said that, and you know they never discarded the truth. 18% of the voters are Chaldeans.
Yeah.
Wow. Wow. Now one person there. Well, the Ukrainian, the other day, huh? When it comes to vote, we do. When it comes to beat them in the race, yes. Okay? 18% تمانية كود ناشا 18 ألف كود أسرة ألف ناشا. Okay? Not even that. Yeah. إلى 30 ألف ناشا ميرخ, right?
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
So أسرة بأمه كزعلها كم تغبي من ستيرلينغ هايتس من أسرة وخمسة بأمه كم تغبي. It's crazy. قرأت كله بزعلان تغبي. You know.
No, and we're going to talk a lot about different things, but we're going to bring action. We're going to bring people here. And I'll bring him here. I'm going to go to him. What I'm going to do here, I'm going to make comments because it's wrong. And no, I'm not looking for an office job. And no, I'm looking not to run for nothing. No, I'm looking to take care of my mom and my grandkids and my family and run a great Oram family as my dad taught us. But what the hell happened to us? What happened to us back in the 90s when we were all together? And then we started this organization. Mike George must be turning in his grave in heaven. These are the organization we put together? This is why we started our first store, as the story said last Friday, our first business in 1905. I'm not just telling you about Paul Manny. I'm telling you we're all going to get hurt by these siyasiyin. And what are we afraid of? Our kids are incredible. I went and got my flu shot today, and I went and got my pneumonia shot today. And guess who waited on me in this pharmacy? A big chain. I'm not going to mention their name because I really don't want to give them credit. He goes, ain't you Amu John Zia Oram? I say, he goes, my dad and my grandpa love you. Okay? And I was proud of him. And thank you. Okay? And you know what? He was running our pharmacy. We all got educated. But because you run for office, you get to be, smart. That's not the point. We're not telling you what urko to office. Yes, we're going to talk these kind of siyasa because it only takes one person. Like in Manuel Camry of history, could have been Churchill. One person can wake up this world. And when Paul got into the politic, it's crazy because when you run in politic, Nashikamri, oh, I with Laoka, I Meraoka, those days are gone. What happened to us in 80s or 90s? Machilia Waucha, Kulam Boda, the Bezwana ticket to Coleman Young, who ticket to die, Kamayano, Ailiti. Yes. Bezdaha Harana, same Nashikamrila, why don't you guys run for office? And where do we benefit? Who do you call? You get a ticket that you don't think you're guilty of it for a violation in Sterling Heights.
خبري محامي ولازم دفعي محامي.
Thanks, Paul.
إلى ومحامي دامر دقيانة أو أثمندي إلى كلش سهلة طالي ونجحن أثمندي وبتشارجي ناش طثامة والخمشامة يمكن $1000. تمندي ناش إيباد أوذي بقياني وإيباد نجحي بلاش. لوم خبري أبو السياسة دي لا ناشدية ومساعدي لا وبياوي لا معلومات بلاش.
Exactly.
خواتي, I wouldn't charge anybody if they came up to me.
No,
they had
it's
a
your
problem.
duty.
Exactly.
بس كمحك السورة عربي وإنجليزي تتفهمخله.
كبيرة من ناشدين.
So I just got a text. Fact.
Yeah.
Fact. Chaldean contribute more than $10.7 billion annually to Michigan economy.
Yeah.
$10 billion. Ask any CSE and politician. He think you contributed $10.
Yeah.
Because that's how we get stumped on.
That's
how we get trumped on.
We're a minority.
So we should start something. So netochu yale, netochu nashe, netochu situation. Let's talk about it. Acha matachlochu sho o makochla. I hope Paul will take the lead, some of it on this. But dam shara mathoy basani jam'iyat dittan mahkina surat qissa baki lafham la Ingilizi. It's horrible. What you guys are doing and taking advantage of our community, it's horrible. And it's time to speak up. Honestly, it is. It's time to write these senators and time to write these congressmen. Congress, yes, we're going to embarrass ourselves. Is that what you're going to say? No. We're going to say, no, they don't represent us. They represent the members. You ever heard that? The Chaldean Foundation, example, Chaldean Chamber, and no, I'm not just picking on one, or Associated Food Dealer, or Ladies of Charity, or whatever you want to call them, they represent only members. Which member is that? You have to pay to be a member? This is what my point is. Kayla and Ashadian, at least take pennies out of this $10 billion, put them into our people, and maybe educate them. I know Martin Mena made a comment in the Free Press this morning that we're looking to run couple commissioners and maybe state legislator. Why? Why don't we run for governor? Why don't we run for something? Why don't we run? These corporations are hiring these retired politicians. How the hell you go into an office making $60,000 to $300,000 a year and come out of there worth $5 million? And that's including politicians. So, Paul, I'm looking forward to work with you on this show here. We need to take this to the next level. I'm pumped up, man. Did you notice?
Yeah.
Because fairness doesn't hurt and truth never lies. I swear I am. I have no agenda. I need to take this to the next level. But I'm proud of you. I'm going to keep saying it from the bottom of my heart. You made no mistake. Only mistake is your own people didn't vote for you. Your own people did not vote for you. And they all sit in there because these are so-called organizations. Did an Associated Food Dealer call you and say, let's do an event for you?
No.
Did they introduce you and say, here's what you do?
No.
No. I think we should get rid of most all of them and wake up. Wake up and start your own thing. And you know what? Maybe I camera, miskin, maybe lamahkotu, maybe, just maybe, we're going to have to start something one person at a time and work together. Nobody wants to work against anybody. But how the hell we spend $10 billion into this economy and the governor shows up in Dearborn, knows everybody in Dearborn. I know a lot of the people there. Shows up there about 3 times a month, and she'll show up at Shenandoah or somewhere once every 3 years because there's a fundraiser going.
Just to collect the money.
Just to collect the money.
Maybe show up for 5
minutes.
minutes.
And they talk about infrastructure, and they talk about jobs, and they talk about this, and they talk about that. in Echnik Sarfach 10 billion in Michigan only. That's not counting San Diego, Kini La Bishma, they texted me, or that's not counting Nevada or Arizona. So maybe you have work ahead of you, Paul. You may have to lead across that river, man. And not only in politics, this turn, like you say, your vision is real estate. Your vision is business. You're tired of retail. You're what, 12 hours a day?
Yeah.
Sitting in retail. Is that why I come find you in Pineros? You're too busy inside the store?
All day.
So we're looking forward to have you on the show. Most of the time that when you're making, we're looking for new ventures to do here. To
New ideas and new.
You have to serve our people. It's all about serving. Not asking you for any money. Asking you for nothing. But we want to come to your house and do a video history of your family. If we can do it with the mom and daughter and son and grandkids, and it'd be a great thing to talk about our history and talk about it in English. So American dia de manual. They still think we don't pay taxes. I don't get it. You know, I'm so blessed. I sit next to my mom almost every other day. It's nice to go there once every 2 weeks. I thought she didn't know it, but now she catches me. She says, no, so I better change it down to 2 days at a time. That's what Jamal Krayam did, and that's what he did. He was there every day. So thank you for being on the show, Paul.
Thank you.
Thank you for watching and listening to us. Please go to YouTube. Christine, tell everybody, go to YouTube, push subscribe. Paul's going to start working with Michael. I want to thank my son, Achal Michael Zia Oram, yes, Paul Faddis Menni, and John Zia Oram. We'll be back. Thank you.
شمشت قدم ياثا قاوخك بسني وماثا زروثي ينربوثي من نخت نطرا بركاثا يا شمشت قدم ياثا قاوخك بسمي وماثا زروثي ينربوثي من نخت نطرا.
Thank you, Akhawatha Khatwatha. Thank you, Paul. God bless you all. We'll see you Wednesday at 5:30 till 7 p.m. We're here Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Then you're going to see us on a new show, hopefully starting next week. We're negotiating that right now. And we'll see what happens. God bless you. I love you from the bottom of my heart. Chaldeans, stay strong. Yes. Love you, Yom. Good night. Mwah.
جهيلخ ونهيلخ وما قعوذة بغزيلخ شلام بخايا نزريلخ وبلبخ حب ندريلخ ما قد جهيلخ ونهيلخ